Greetings everybody, Fu here with part 6 of Build Your Havoc Trooper. Good news, bad news. Good news, I'm done with the armor. Bad news, I lost about 20 files of all the builds I've done up to this point. So we're going to recap a little bit and try to rebuild what we lost. Unfortunately, I don't have a new kit to show you on. What we're going to do is we're going to look from the inside of parts here. Alright, I said we're going to do the calves in part 6. This is the finished and painted calf. Follows the screen captures. This is a front-back calf, and for those of you that with bigger feet and calves, this one you can actually get your foot through. So yay, you don't have to do any kind of, hinged or opened or clamshelled. You can do a closed, all the way around, seamless calf, which makes it much easier and much more stable in the long run. Shimming on the insides. To follow the curve line around, I cut out notches where the shims would meet. I did the little bit of bent ABS, top bottom. Other side, straight shims, I didn't cut it out there, and then heat gunned a little bit down at the bottom there, so I got it to match up. Very easy on the calves. When you get to the top, you just want to make sure you've got a uniform edge around the outside, and you don't have to have any lip. I usually leave a little bit just so that the foam I'm going to put in there, because this would be a really big, huge calf, which I don't have. I'm going to put foam insulation in there to expand the spot, so that lip helps cover it up a little bit. And that's going to be the calves, and since I'm on it, we'll move right into the knees. Alright, set the camera down here for a minute. On the knees, what I've done, since you can see the shape has already got what looks like a hinge, and that seems to be the way that it sits right on top of the knee, what I've done is I used my favorite rare earth magnets. I glued 3/4 inch rare earth magnet inside of each circle, and what I did to keep this lip here is I actually cut a circle of ABS first, glued the circle of plastic. You can't see it, it's covered up with glue, but it's actually raised up, and then I put more DevCon on it, glued my magnet into it, marked the polarity, okay, so that you know it's going to attach onto that. You don't want to get to where they're not going to stick. Alright, then I made about a 4-inch shim of ABS, glued the corresponding magnet onto there. I'll trim the edges here to make it round, and then I'm going to go ahead and attach those on the insides there. I'm going to create a bracket, or a pocket if you will, just 3 walls. It's going to be out, over, and down with a little bottom on it, so that the knee post will actually just slide right down into there, and the knee will be able to hinge from that point. I really need a third hand. The knee will be able to hinge from that point and be totally removable. So if you need to get it back into your kit, you got a quick removable, replaceable knee joint that hinges and also sits right on top of the knee, or on top of the calf. So do that to both. Remember to just mark your polarity. I just draw on them with a pencil, and then I leave the posts on so I know that they're going to match, and then you'll be building 4 little brackets for the posts to sit down inside of. That will wrap it up for the calves and the knees. This was part 6. We'll see you in part 7.